Alright, so Tiny just said when you get back to Vallaki, he is gonna buy a dress and come back here.
Because he thinks that the dude's an angel or a god. I'm leaning more towards the god option.
I can't.
I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah.
And I'm concerned for you making that trip and particular adventure on your own. But I am not going to participate in that.
I understand.
And I want you to know that it's really hard on me to do that. But that's my choice.
No, I understand you have something you have to do, and I have something I feel I also have to do.
Why? Can you explain it to me?
I think we need this rabbit person.
Okay, out of game, Abbott. Like Abby.
I'm aware.
Okay, great.
I'm
great.
well aware.
Just checking.
I have read so many Redwall books. Don't even.
I figured I just had to check. Okay. That's great. That's excellent. Carry on with your rabbit.
I think that whatever happens in the next week, I trust him.
Why?
I can't.
Sews people together from body parts. And what is with the creepy dog henchman? Part dog, part human henchman. How did that happen? We never asked him about them.
I feel like it was probably best that we did not ask.
Yeah, I don't.
I feel like
that's fair. I was done asking questions.
Dogs buried in the cemetery, probably. That's my guess, because that was the answer to the other one.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Maybe strays.
I can't explain it. I just do.
Okay, we should continue getting away from this place for now.
Yeah, we're probably walking. I just wanted to. Tiny
okay.
just didn't want to talk inside of the walls.
Sure.
Got it. I'm walking towards the pond.
Yeah. Walking towards the pond.
All right.
Great.
Let's get the map back on Krezk. Zoop, 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 zoop.
Zoop, zoop, zoop,
Oh
zoop,
god.
zoop.
Let's zoom out.
Okay. Wrong corner.
Oh god. Zoom
there
out.
we go.
Zoom out. Oh my god.
Zoop, 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 zoop.
Irina continues to stay catatonic. She is no longer weeping, but she is not really doing anything. When she does come to, she seems confused and disoriented, as if she does not know where she is. Any attempts to communicate with her come back empty.
Okay.
Even if I call her Tatiana?
She's still just too catatonic to process anything right now.
Okay.
Nothing happens by the pool immediately when you guys get there.
I'm gonna put her down. And I wanna touch the water.
Oh.
When you touch the water, if you tap first, a little ripple comes out from where you touched it. If you put your hand in, nothing happens. It's just like it sinks in, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Can I go to the statue?
Yeah, sure.
Tiny also wants to go to the statue.
It is
I'll
a
just stay
weathern.
with-
It's a worn statue. Mournful, bare-chested man. Its paint-chipped and faded stands in the gazebo with its arms outstretched, as though waiting to be embraced.
Is the statue...
plaque?
No, we need a... Oh. Yeah, is there a plaque?
There is not a plaque.
Fair enough.
Does the statue look anything like the abbot?
No, it does not. It is pretty
can-
weather worn, so like age worn. It looks like it's a very old statue.
Okay.
Does it look like the guy that came out of the water?
No,
No.
but once again, it's hard to tell. Like its face is chipped away. It's just like right now, just like a wooden effigy of a man.
And it looks
a
like he wants to
generic
hug
dude.
somebody?
Yeah, its arms are outstretched as if he wants to hug.
Are you gonna hug him, Genlin?
I'm gonna hug him.
Oh,
Nothing
Genlin's gonna hug the
happens.
statue.
Nothing happens. Can you give me a nature check, all of you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong.
I mean, probably not, but I'm willing to try.
4. I got a 4.
Please, can we just thank you?
Oh,
Tiny.
double.
As Genlin is hugging the statue, both Tiny and Xandra realize that he is facing towards the east, the direction in which the sun rises. So it's less that he wants a hug and more that he is welcoming the rising sun.
I'll keep that to myself.
Genlin.
This doesn't seem to be working.
He's welcoming the sun.
That would also make sense.
Yeah, it was a very good character moment for you, however.
I was thinking, like, what if Irina hugged him? But
I feel like that would be creepy.
yeah, I know.
Also, probably because she doesn't want to hug him.
Oh,
Yeah.
it'd be very hard. Yeah.
Consent is important.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I did it first.
So, what do we do with Irina?
Can we put her in the water?
That's
It's-
kind of what I was thinking.
It's snowy here. How cold is this water?
When you put your hand in, it's comfortably cold. It's not like freezing cold.
It's not like Alberta Lake cold.
Yeah. It that does kind of perplex you because it should be colder.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think I'll. How deep is this pool? By what I can see, because I haven't ever actually like dunked my hand in or anything. Does it? Can I see the bottom of it?
Sure, let me just see if the source book says anything.
Can we like baptize her in it? I don't know.
The pool looks like if you go in deeper, the water's pretty clear. You would be submerged completely if you stood on the bottom, but just barely submerged.
It's 1
And-
fathom deep.
1 fathom. Is there like a lip I could sit on with like my
No.
feet in the water?
No, because it kind of goes.
Yeah.
I learned that word before. It means it's a depth of water as 1 6-foot man.
Oh dang! So I can't
It's a fathom.
be a fathom. Is what you're saying?
No, none of us can. But
No.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely 6 feet, Mike.
I'm 6 feet tall.
But I'm
Oh,
not a
God.
man, so I can't be a fathom. You're right.
I can't stand straight because my back is a disaster,
Yeah.
but I am 6 feet tall.
Yeah, Megan. If you were 6 feet, you would not be a fathom. You would be a fathom.
oh, I am.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Genlin is exactly 6 feet. So there you go.
Tiny's
I'm
like
gonna-
7'3".
I'm gonna pick up Irina again, and I'm just gonna walk into the water with her to a point where I can sit down, like next to her, and I'm just gonna like rest her head on my like shoulder, the inside of my shoulder, so I can like sit with her, see if anything happens.
Nothing seems to happen, and after about 30 minutes, the water's starting to become uncomfortable.
Then I'll get up and I'll take her out, and I'll go to Tiny, and I'll say, I don't see anything happening. Do you want me to take her back with us?
Do you guys want to make Arcana checks?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not
Hi.
you, Xandra. You don't have any spellcasting skills.
Great.
Oh, you guys both did. Sorry, I missed it.
No.
Tiny and Genlin, you guys both, just to give you guys a little bit of a lead, you guys kind of have the hunch that maybe it needs to reset after a day, like some other things that we have.
That makes sense.
some other things, like the like the
Like
day?
spells.
I think we need to stay here overnight.
Think we could camp by here?
You also could just go
Don't
to
see
the
why
inn.
not.
I was
Oh,
gonna
there's an
say
inn. Oh,
we're
there's an
not
inn. We
in
have
a
real
town that
beds again.
doesn't like us.
Oh, yes, this is good. Well, we're in the town that part of them doesn't like us.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
We can't stay at the Abbey.
Let's go stay at the inn. Let's go find out how much it is.
The inn is
We've
cheap.
got tons of money.
No,
But
I'm
it's
cheap.
it's cheap for you guys, but it's more expensive than you would expect, mostly because this place doesn't take in a lot of outsiders. So it would be 2 gold pieces a night per person.
Okay.
That
I
does
pay for-
include meal and wine, though.
I pay for
That
me
includes-
and Irina.
I'll pay for all of us.
Yeah, Genlin's your sugar daddy. Let the sugar
mean,
daddy be sweet.
That's,
You said
that's
one
true.
gold, one gold,
Two-
one gold each.
Two, per,
Two gold
two
each.
per person.
So eight. Done.
Not even a scratch in Genlin's pocketbook.
I like
No.
how he was the one that was like, wait, let's find out how expensive it is.
Well, because he's the one who has to play. Tweety or hey, how's it going?
True. I need to get some of this weight down, guys. Though, like seriously, though, doubling.
It's fine.
doubling my weight.
When you get back to the town, Tiny's gonna ask for his share of the money.
I gave you some.
No, you didn't. I have 9 gold.
I definitely didn't mean to do that.
I don't
I'm
think
sorry.
you wrote it down. I don't think you wrote it
No,
down.
Tiny refused to take any initially, and then he never took any.
All right.
It is still being silvered.
I love that. That's so funny.
I had to remind myself because there was a whole session where I never used it, but I roleplayed that I carried it everywhere with me, and I didn't actually have it.
I don't like that you changed your
Oh.
picture to the abbot.
Yo.
Yo, that abbot though.
Oh, I gotta
Like
change my
that
notes.
even less.
What do we like even less? Is it Strahd? He went Strahd, didn't he? He did.
the
No, Swarm of
insects. No,
Insects.
Swarm of Insects.
Worst.
That is worse.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
food is good. The wine is one
Hey.
you're familiar with.
Yep.
Is it the
and
grape smash or is it the
It's
the
the
dragon
cheapest one. The cheapest
fresh?
one. I think that's
That
the
is what we
smash.
deli-
Yeah. And the food is also actually pretty good. From what you can tell, they do all their farming and lumber work within the city walls themselves.
Oh, interesting.
You also
Is it
can
this-
try to. You guys could try to figure out more about the city while you're here if you want.
Sure.
By talking to people, doing like insight checks, perception checks, whatever you want, you might learn different thing. Different.
I'm gonna do a perception check.
All you really gather, Genlin, is that residents never leave the village out of fear of being attacked by wolves, werewolves, or Strahd. So people in Krezk stay in Krezk.
That's nice.
That sounds right.
I want to try and talk to somebody about the abbot.
Sure. Someone pretty someone's pretty loose lips about him, and says, "We simply call him the abbot. He arrived over a century ago and hasn't aged a day since.
Century.
He occasionally visits the Shrine of the White Sun, which he motions in the direction of the pool.
Gotcha.
And he demands tribute in the form of wine. We don't know his true name, where he came from, but a lot of people think he's Strahd's servant or Strahd himself in disguise. And
Yeah.
that you
Checks
don't
out.
really visit the abbey anymore because the bell rings at odd times, day and night, and the screaming and laughter that comes from it is terrifying. So luckily it's so far up on the hill, we don't need to worry about it.
Cool. Tiny, even the people here don't like the Abbey.
Tiny doesn't say anything.
Okay.
Is there anything else you guys
After-
want to do, or are you just gonna go to bed?
Go to bed.
Well,
I mean, for me,
I'm
it's
gonna
just gonna be 4 hours.
I will spend a little bit of time writing. Actually, I don't know that I have anything to write with or on. I would
You need
find something to write with and write on. And I'm going to compose journal entries to Accipiter as if he were here for a while before going to bed.
I do. If I see you looking, like if you're in the room and you're looking for something, I do have an ink and paper on me.
Excellent. I will, if you will
Yeah.
let me, I will take that from you and write with it.
I will lend it to you.
Even better.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do, Tiny?
Nope.
All right. When you're done your letter, is there anything, or the journal entries, is there anything you want to do, Xandra, or are you just going to bed?
I will just go to bed.
Oh, I don't think we ever dealt with it. I have the icon of Ravenloft, and you told me to write a number down, and then we never did anything with it after.
Icon?
Of Ravenloft, K15 is what you asked me to write down. Is there anything I can do to discover what that is? Well, because I only sleep. I don't need to meditate for 4 hours, so I got time.
K15. What's the number?
K15.
Oh, the room. Oh, you want to like try to figure out what the item is?
Yeah.
Sure. All right. I'll just I can share it with you in the group in the.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll do my 4-hour meditate, and then the rest of the time I'll spend trying to figure out what this thing is. When I was going through my bag, I got the ink. I was like, "Hey, what? Wait a minute, what's this?"
Excuse me? Oh, there it is right there. Okay. Show to players. Show to everyone.
Interesting.
Of good alignment.
Oh, yeah. This is the thing you took off the
Yeah.
thingamadoober.
Oh,
Yeah.
donkey.
So yeah, it's
That's right. Yeah.
so you couldn't use it, but Accipiter could.
Sweet.
Which sounds about right for this group and anything that can work
Right.
against Strahd.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Tiny, doesn't Tiny have a good alignment?
I'm neutral good, I believe.
So yeah, Tiny
Give
could
me a
also
second.
use it.
Yeah,
But that one is a paladin item, so it's better for Accipiter.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
Unless Tiny
Check
cross
sources.
classes. Let's go.
True. Oh,
Okay,
this went
okay.
wild.
I won't. I was gonna get the item from the source book, but if I can't use it, I might as well not. I guess.
When
fine.
you guys wake up, the beds are comfortable, by the way. They're very nicely made.
Oh.
Nice.
You guys like have,
Especially after
when
last
you're,
night.
Like good night. I mean, Genlin doesn't sleep; he just sits on the bed, but his butt feels
Yeah.
good
He
when he
does.
does.
My butt feels great.
But otherwise, it's a
feel it?
wonderful sleep. And when you wake up, you notice that Irina is sitting on the edge of the bed with her eyes towards the window.
What way does the window face?
Towards the pool.
We'll just say east.
Yeah.
Irina?
Irina looks up and says, "Where am I?"
You're in Kresik. Do you remember yesterday?
I don't remember much.
Do you know who Tatiana is?
You mean me?
Yeah, there it is.
I was supposed to be married. I don't remember when.
To Sergey.
Yes. He was a very warm and kind soul.
What can you... Do you know anything about his brother?
Yes. Strahd. Sorry, I'm just going to see if he had a different name back then.
That's fair. That would be
That's
a
fair.
useful piece of information.
Or they have more than one brother. We keep finding siblings, so who the fuck knows?
That's true. Siblings for days.
Which brother?
There's actually a
The
family of 14 or something, you know?
The vampire?
But no, Strahd,
Okay.
Sergei's brother. He invited us all to Barovia after his father's death. I came with... I've always lived in Barovia. I was... Do you know where Sergei... No, he's... That's foolish of me to think.
What?
I saw Strahd kill him. And he drank Sergei's blood. And I ran. And he chased me through the gardens and... He said I would love him eventually, but I threw myself from the castle balcony. And it's all just been dark since then. I do not... I do not know where I am.
We're in Krezik. In Barovia.
And who are you?
We are friends of the self you were before you awoke.
She looks at her hands and then... What do you mean?
This was... some very long time ago that the story you just said happened. But in X number of years here. You took over the body of a friend of ours. Because Sergey came to you out of a pool that's down the street, which we are going to go back to today to see if it happens again. Will you come with us?
You're all very kind, and when I woke up at first I was scared and I
We were also
collapsed
scared.
and I saw myself hit the ground from the balcony. But this morning when I woke up here, I just felt safe. So yes, I will come with you.
Like- Let's go to the pool.
So you guys can go to the pool.
Who has their bathing suits?
It's about 7 a.m. and the pool won't activate again until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Hey, okay. They never have on the brochure if there's a pool at these hotels.
That's the worst.
I never know if I should bring my bathing suit.
Tiny, is it worth spending some time? And this might not be, this might not be worth it at all, but looking to see if there's a dressmaker of some kind in Krezik?
I feel, excuse me, we have time to spare. I, however, feel like you wouldn't send us back to Vallaki if there was one here.
You guys could easily search though, just with like a
Yeah.
investigation or insight.
Is there any other info I could get out of Tatiana about Strahd if I kept asking questions, or is it a lost cause? She doesn't know enough.
Let me see.
Okay. Who knows? Maybe she's just like, yeah, he can be killed by.
You
What?
it's less the
Yeah.
fact because she never knew vampire Strahd, right?
So this was
Blind.
before he was a vampire,
She witnessed the act that turned him into a vampire.
drinking Sergei's blood.
Yeah.
Killing his brother, yes.
Can I probe on why she thinks that Strahd killed Sergei?
She'll say jealousy.
doesn't
Oh.
He
Okay.
always
Yeah,
was obsessed.
yeah.
He always wanted her, but she fell in love with Sergei. She met Sergei through Strahd.
Oh,
Awkward.
yeah. Awkward. Yeah. Okay. Then, I mean, I think I got. I know what most of that story would be then.
Searching through Kresik, there is no dressmaker. There's someone who makes nice clothes, but they could not do a wedding dress.
That's fair. That's what
Yeah.
I expected.
Yeah, it's pretty self-contained here with what they can produce.
Yeah.
With all of that, is that enough time skip to
Yeah, I mean, you
go
guys
to-
could just skip to 2:00.
Time skip.
Time keeps on skipping.
The sun
To the
moves
future.
through the fog over the sky. The mountains fill the horizon above you, and the pool laps calmly. Just as it was before, you see. Where are you guys all sitting, by the way?
I imagine near the the end by the statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna kinda
around-
Aim for where
around
we
the
were
Disney-
yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
At a certain point, at around the same time, is your cat scratching at the door? Yeah. He's like, let me, give me food. At a certain point, you notice that Irina looks towards the pool again, as if something is calling her name, and the water begins to take shape again. She smiles to herself and says, "It's just after 1, isn't it?"
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was when we were supposed to be married.
Right.
What are you
Is it
supposed to be married
right?
here?
No,
Right
no,
here?
The time.
Oh.
Yeah.
It would just be interesting if it was also here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very pretty lake.
Boring
No,
story.
they
Otherwise,
got married. They were supposed to get married at Castle Ravenloft.
That makes sense.
Oh, that's a bad place.
But no, before was bad.
Yeah.
It was always.
A handsome youth of kind and noble visage appears in the sparkling blue waters. The sadness in his eyes turns to sudden joy. "Titania," he says, "it has been so long. Come, my love. Let us be together at last." Irina gasps and puts a hand on her heart, and she steps forward and reaches towards the water surface as a hand of water rises up to take hers. The two hands meet, and Irina is pulled into the pool of water and embraces Sergei beneath the rippling surface. You have never seen a happier couple as they both slowly begin to fade from view.
Aw.
Tiny goes up to the edge of the lake, and he kneels down, and he takes off his hat, and he puts it on the lake, and he walks away.
A peal of thunder shakes the land, and the dark clouds coalesce into a terrible visage. A deep, dark
Wait.
voice from beyond the mountain cries out, "She is mine!" A terrible crack resounds as blue lightning splits the sky and strikes the pool. Can you guys each make a dexterity check?
We angered Daddy.
We angered Daddy.
Dexterity, hey?
Not a saving throw, just a check.
Dexterity check. I guess it would be a. Yeah, no, it's a dexterity
save.
check. Yeah,
So it's
Sorry,
not,
is it a check
Not
or
a
a save?
save.
it's a check.
Okay. Oh!
Excuse me.
I mean, it was the same
Xandra
plus
is
then.
able to jump out of the way as the gazebo explodes in a fiery explosion.
I'm not at the gazebo.
You're close enough, though.
I know.
Tiny and Gemlin, can you guys each make Constitution saves?
Gemlin.
Oh my god. You guys
Nice.
are both very lucky.
Nice.
You take 22 points of lightning damage.
Oh!
Oh, I don't want to know what that would have been without the...
Well, it would have been half, so it'd been 44.
Jesus.
Strahd's face in the cloud scowls. When our deal is done,
God.
I will kill all three of you.
Checks out.
Maybe we should get that.
Bye, YouTube.